This is Brian Geringer again from First to Service Staffing Solutions, the President and CEO. And I want to expand upon the conversations we had last week in reference to staffing and employment. One of the things I want to highlight on this week is I want to talk about that first topic of where do you fall? Where, out of those people, are you someone who absolutely loves what they do and you're excited, you can't wait to get to work tomorrow? Are you that person who really is so stressed and frustrated right now because you don't like what you're doing? You have the anxiousness on I remember being there, being that person on a Sunday night, having anxiety, saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've got to go to work tomorrow. What am I going to do? And being so anxious and distraught and not wanting tomorrow to come. And then I remember being that person who absolutely loves what they do, and I think it's the best thing in the world, and I'm so pumped and excited, I can't wait for tomorrow. And then I've also been that level of someone who says, you know what, I love what I do, but I'm not making enough money. So I want to take a few minutes today, and I want to talk about that. I want to ask you if you've been honest to think about that. What level are you at? Where are you at? And I'm just going to talk about a couple points here. Number one, if you absolutely love what you do, and you're excited about what you do, thanks for being on here, but please do me a favor. Please share this video with some other people, because they're probably, you're in a small minority of people who actually love what you do every day. So please pass this on to a friend, share it with somebody else, like this and pass it, because you know what? We need to help as many people as we can find that career and that endeavor they want to do. If you're that person who absolutely despises what they do, you're not excited about it, you're so stressed out today, and you don't know what tomorrow brings, let's talk about getting right now and let's start moving forward. What can we do to move forward? Between now and the end of this week, what can you do? What are some action steps you can take? And if you have some questions as well, you can ask them on this channel. You can ask them and I'll respond to you personally in reference to those questions you might have. But I'm going to hit on some highlights right now. One thing I would highly suggest you do if you are not happy, you're not excited about your career, I'm going to ask you to do this. I'm going to ask you to take the next couple of days, think it through. Think about some things you'd like to do to make a difference. What are some career options you'd like to have? Do you need more schooling? Do you not need schooling? Do you need a vocational school? Maybe you're working in what we would consider a white-collar job and you like to more like work in a trade. Maybe you're in a trade, you like to be more in what we consider a white-collar job. I don't know what that might be for you, but you've got to make those decisions. So first thing that's going to happen is make that list. Look at those things. What would you like to do? What are some careers you'd like to go forward with? And from those careers, let's start taking some baby steps. Let's start doing some research on companies. Can you research up companies in the area, companies that might do what you're looking to do? Can you do some Google searches? Can you Google companies in the area? Can you Google jobs? Can you go to Indeed? Can you go to Monster? Can you go to Career Builder? Can you go to those different places and look up careers? Something that you can do, because you can find a lot of great information on a computer today, and as you do some researching, and you can discover where you might be able to go. Are there jobs like that in your local area? Are there jobs like that maybe in a surrounding area? Are you willing to move? Do you want to stay here? What I'll also tell you as well is I've been in the staffing and recruitment world for 22 years. There's a great resource for you also is go to some staffing and recruitment firms, do some interviewing with some firms, ask some questions. Hey, here's what I'll tell you. People come in our office all day long. They say they're looking for something. We don't necessarily know if they're looking for a career through us, but we're a great resource to ask questions to. So come and schedule some interviews with some staffing and recruitment firms and ask some questions. Find out about those careers. The bottom line is take a move, make a step. Do not continue to stay in that area. And what I'm realizing after doing this video, I'm going to need to break these down into much more intense videos for each individual topic. The third level, if you're someone who absolutely loves what you do, but you're not making enough money, what are your options there? Well, option number one, I can just continue what I do and then get a second job, a third job, a fourth job. In the Long Island region where I'm from, and I know this video is going to be played all over the country, we happen to be in a very expensive area. Some people have a multitude of different positions and a multitude of different jobs. I'm not a firm believer in that, because the problem with that today is it takes away a lot from your family time. And I think a key right now is a work-balance life. The work-family balance life. The challenge with that, it's not always possible, but what I want to encourage you to say, hey, besides just going to get another position, are there other things you do? Could you do Ubering at night? Could you do Ubering on the side? Could you find there's some great things to do in technology today that you can do, and we'll talk about this over time, that you can do so you can be home more, still generate a revenue, so you continue loving what you do. One thing I will tell you though, if you really love what you do, another big thing you really have to think about though is look at your value. A lot of people undervalue themselves, and one of the things you could do to address this very quickly is you could ask for a raise. you could come up with points. Now, here's what I'm going to say when you ask for a raise. Going and asking for a raise with no substance is not going to be a benefit to you. But what is a benefit to you is if you come in and you put some bulleted points together of why you feel you deserve that raise, why you feel you're worthy of making that extra money. Because you know what? If you're doing a great job, I'm not concerned. I don't care what the economy says. I don't care what people tell you that right now it might be not be the right time. Every single employer is looking for somebody who's got the right skill set. And if you're doing the great job, they don't want to lose you. So I'm going to talk to you too over time about how we can address those individual areas to help you make sure you know how to ask properly when you go and ask for more money. But I will tell you this, as I'm ending this right now, I tell you, you're worth money. You have a lot of value. Don't sell yourself short. If you're doing everything the company needs you to do and more, and I'm going to talk about that too as we continue to go on with these of what does it mean to do that and more. If you're doing everything a company is telling you to do, they should value, they should appreciate you. And if they don't, I'm not going to tell you to quit tomorrow because you might need the money. But I'm going to tell you, if the company doesn't value for who you are, you should start looking around for other companies that do value, because you deserve to be valued. If you're doing what those companies require you to do and more, you deserve to be valued. And this is Brian Geringer. It was great sharing with you tonight. Have a great one, and I look forward to speaking again real soon. Thank you for watching Valuable Minutes with Brian. If this is the first time, make sure you follow, like, subscribe. Please also put any comments down below so we can address them with you. And if you have any topics you'd like to hear in the future, please let us know. Thank you very much.